So welcome back to British Fencing TV's presentation of the 2015 Beazley British Fencing Championships from the EIS in Sheffield. I'm Karen Bashir, and joining me for the women's Epee individual gold medal match, it's my great pleasure to introduce Andre Kliushin of British Fencing. Andre, how are you?
Thank you. Hi. Hello, everyone. Yes, that's the girls' Epee final, and we see two best fencers who came through all the matches today and fencing now in the final. And both of them could win. I can't say who is better right now.
Well, on the left we've got Amy Radford, 20 years old, from Malvern Fencing Club, coached by Matt Haynes and Chris Lennon. And on the right, 26-year-old Hannah Lawrence from Wingerworth Fencing Club. Previous British champion and a bronze medal at the Commonwealth Games, Hannah Lawrence. But young Amy Radford has done a quarterfinals at the Youth Olympics, the Junior Europeans and the Cadet Worlds as well. So a tight matchup, but will that experience, that extra 6 years of fightcraft, make a difference, do you think?
As I said, for me, the both fencers looks equal. Maybe Hannah Lawrence, a little bit more experienced fencer, in my opinion. And as you see, you can see Amy Radford is left-handed, so that's also the difference between two fencers. So we will see which tactic or strategy in the match will be better.
Well, it's going to be Helen Thulis who's going to officiate this final, the second one of the day. We saw a rerun of the women's sabre. We're about to get underway here. Second final, second gold medal match at the Beazley British Fencing Championships of 2015. Andre, Epee's the very easy weapon to understand. Get hit and a light comes up for your opponent, and you've got to try and hit your opponent without getting a light up, right? Simple?
Yes, it looks simple, but it's two fences, and it's both fences know how to do it. So that's the difficult, because the other fence are also preparing some situations for you. So that's who is counting better, maybe second intention or third intention, the fencing better.
And would you say it's, because of the nature of trying not to get hit, the most defensive of the three weapons?
Probably yes. You on Epee, you still have chance if you like fencing from defense much, not like, for example, on saber or men's foil, but at the same time the fencer who could make a long attack, it's like it's danger to stay only on defense. So you have to mix it up, the situations with attacking and defense.
So for those of you new to the world of fencing and epee fencing, it is the easiest to understand. It's the first one to hit. You've got to hit with the point of your sword, and the whole body is target. But of course the strip that they fence on, the 14-metre piece, is earthed out. So whilst the foot is target, if you miss your opponent's foot, no light will come up.
And you can see the Hannah Lawrence leads with 3 points. She made some nice counter attack to the hand, and now it was parry riposte. So she is actually provoking the other fencer and riposting.
And she's slightly shorter than her opponent, and she is working on this tactic of hitting the upper arm, sword arm of Radford.
Yeah, but she's compensating with the speed, I think. So she's very fast fencer. So you can see like she's preparing the moment, and after that going very fast to the hand or to the body with riposte. And she's not right. Oh, that's exactly a good example. She started, and the other fencer tried to make it double touch, but it was too late.
Yeah, so you talk about double touch there. Epee is the only weapon where both fencers can score a hit at the same time, and it's called a double. We're likely to see one of those, but it's Hannah Lawrence who's storming away with this in the first of potentially 3 periods.
And now Amy Radford should try to change the match something, because the tactic which she prepared in the beginning doesn't work. So probably she should a little bit push the opponent on attacks and invite her for action and take parry riposte or make counter attack. Yeah, like this.
So wrapping up her opponent's blade as she came forward, on a running attack from Lawrence on the right. Radford gets off the board. Now, you're a coach, or the head coach of British fencing. When your fencer is struggling like this, like she was there 4-0 down, are you sitting in the box just counting the seconds down so that you have an opportunity to talk to them?
I will say to the fencer to go to her or his strengths, because the plan doesn't work. So you should use the other different plan. And for example, my recommendation now to Epee is to move more, to make distance longer or shorter, so to change the distance all the time, and after that come for, because she's taller, so she needs to use longer distance when she's making action, because for Hannah it's good to stay in this middle distance, and she, because she's faster, she's starting faster. So I think too passive, Epee fencing too passive. Look, her movement is not fast enough, and not she's not using whole piece. That's the problem, I think.
Well, she may have been listening to you there, Andre, because she started to move forward a little bit. But like I said, it's a little bit static. It's not very dynamic movement at the moment.
Yeah, but when she starts moving, it's getting better. So I think she should continue. I don't know, do she have the power for whole match to move like this? But she tried 2 points to move, and it's gave her some result. Yeah, that's better. Movement is very important in fencing, so it's a biggest part. The footwork is biggest part of fencing. Of course, the hand is important because you're getting hit by this, but you need to prepare this hit with the movement. So you should move like now. It's a break.
Well, I've said it before, and I'm sure I'll say it again on the live stream. You can have the fastest hand in the world and every single technique and shot in the book. If you can't move your feet, you're a sitting duck, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So. What will the two coaches say? We're now just looking down at Hannah Lawrence talking to her coach.
I don't know. I think her coach is saying make distance closer and try to use the speed. And the other coach, I actually can't see the coach there. It's only the friends. I think they should say to move as much as she can and try to use her like the long arms.
The extra reach that she has with that long left arm of hers. And Anthony Clenshaw is the coach of Hannah Lawrence, so he is here talking to her. It's quite difficult for the fencer at the other end, Amy Radford, not to have a coach.
Yes, that's actually very difficult for fencers to fence without coach. They need to know how to do this, because sometimes it's happened, but that's not the ideal situation, of course, when fencing without coach, because coach sitting in the box and he or she could see differently what's happening on the piste.
Well, we're about to get underway for the second of potentially 3 periods of 3 minutes. And it's Lawrence leading 6-3. A little bit of a rally from Radford at the end of the first period, but Lawrence has started the second very much as she did the first, scoring a single light to go 7-3 up.
It was a little bit lucky point because Epee missed the hit first, and after that Hannah scored.
So Coach Klushin suggests a tactical change from
yes, but
Radford.
she is not moving, and that's why it's very easy for Hannah to make simple attack and hit. That Epee should move more. Maybe she's tired. It looks like she's not like very fresh and very good with movement in this match. If she would like to win this match, she should move much faster and longer.
She does seem to be dancing around a little bit more, bouncing up and down, but the movement forwards and backwards is a bit static as we see our first double of the match. And at the moment, it really does look like Hannah Lawrence is just slowly but surely cruising her way to this national title.
She is keeping now the score because it's possible on Epee to make a double points. So in my opinion, she's going to stay on defense and use preparation of her opponent and try to make a one lamp or double, which is good for her because score is 9-4. She don't need to rush. She doesn't need to rush. Yeah, she's using preparation of opponent. That's absolutely correct and tactic.
Yeah, very sensible tactics being employed by Lawrence now. And like you say, she doesn't really need to take any risks at all, but she also needs to be careful not to get pushed over her back line.
Yeah, but I think she knows what she's doing. She probably discussed this with coach in the break, so looks like she is absolutely relaxed and like I think she's gonna win this match. I don't think so. It will be any like changes in the match because also Epee Radford is now a little bit rushing, but only forward instead of forward backwards. So looks like for me, match looks like finish.
But if Radford could change her tactics, she certainly has enough time to
yes,
to
absolutely.
get back
It's
into
half
this fight.
match. It's half time now, so it's 9 minutes. So three periods, 3 minutes. But I am not sure she has much chances now because Hannah looks more fresh and active and faster.
Well, it almost looks like her confidence is growing, and Helen Thulis just coming back to have a look at the video of her own volition here. That was a hit to foot from Lawrence.
In my opinion,
looked pretty good to me.
It was to foot, yeah. But she asked the referees to take a look. Maybe it was floor, but I think it was valid hit to the foot. What is the referee saying? Yes,
Yeah, the hit
she gave
stands.
point. Yeah.
You might be able to see on your picture there's a bit of silver tape just off the centre of the piece, and that's the earthing wire which stops the piece from becoming a valid area of target.
Yeah, good parry post. No, Epee tried to move, try to change the situation, but in my opinion, 12-5 is very difficult on Epee, whereas you can get double points. Yeah.
And as
I think this match was better for Hannah Lawrence. She prepared good plan and she like using this plan whole match. So
and as you say, as Epee Radford tries to sort of rush to claw back the hits,
yes,
it's playing
and now
very
with the
much.
score and she need to do this. She need to do this something different. And she tried to push, but she's not finishing the action. So Hannah is using her preparation, making wrong attack with flash.
Well, she's making this one look easy, Hannah Lawrence. I'm sure it certainly isn't easy. It's been a good tactical game plan from the Wingerworth Fencing Club fencer.
Yeah.
Radford said, "I'm not done yet."
Yes, she's fighting till the end, which is very good because not maybe this time, but next time, maybe it could be different situation. So she tried to win the match, but missed the last point. So Hannah Lawrence is a national champion 2015.
Yep.
Congratulations.
There you go. Hannah Lawrence from Wingerworth Fencing Club is the 2015 Beazley British Fencing Women's Epee Individual Champion. And Andre Klushin, thank you very much for coming and helping me.
Thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gents, we'll be back very shortly for our next final and gold medal match. We'll post an ETA, an estimated time for that medal match very shortly on your screen. We are coming to you from the EIS Sheffield. This is the Beazley British Fencing Championships.